So I don't want to use this speaker, so I'm going to wait until you guys tell me if it's good to go. I'm going to be on here for 2 hours, so if you guys are in a hurry, um, go ahead and hit me up on YouTube, and you can check out the edited version. My page, can you hear me? Can I get a thumbs up from somebody if you can hear me? Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Alexa. Hey, Alexa, play Spotify workout mix. So I also have a Spotify channel, Caroline Elizabeth Sokol. I've been making playlists for a long time. Can you hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Okay, I hope someone can hear me. Nobody's. Yay! Okay, it takes forever for me to see you guys. Okay, here we go. So I'll give you the reasons why I do these things so that it can settle in from my perspective. Now, I don't go after anything but a healthy routine, a balance, not abusing yourself, level out cortisol levels, making sure that maintainable goals. So it's not about stress and like fitting into anybody else's box. So I'm going to put my hands together. I'm just going to focus my energy that's coming from my heart, that pumping system. And I'm just going to push my heels and my hands together. Start rubbing here. All the way through every part of the palms. Our hands are connected to everything. There's electricity coming through these, and we're going to close the circuit. Start to make friction. Warm up every single ligament. Push into your hands. Get into the fingertips. Push into the hands. I know it seems silly, but I always start with the most important things that we use, our hands and our feet. So all of these ligaments in here are going to be holding up the weight from our upper body. They're going to be lifting weights. And there's a lot of connection pieces, and it's nice to be thankful. So hands, 10 times, just rubbing back and forth. And we're going to clap 10 times. Think about the electricity you're about to make. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them on your heart. 5 deep breaths, pulling all the way in the nose, all the way, filling up every part of your lungs. Out the nose, all the way, nice and slow. Tummy, all the way into the back wall. Pull it all the way back. Out. In the nose. Out the nose, nice and slow. 2. 3. You can blow out your mouth if you want. I just like helping with O2 saturation. Okay. Nice big deep breath in the nose, nice and slow, pulling up the lungs. Okay, here we go. We're up on our feet. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Okay, so standing on, we're going to start with one foot. So heels of the feet are always, heels are underneath the hips. So making sure that if you stand on one foot that you can balance and move without losing it. So that means that the foot is directly under the hip. So both feet under the hip, toes lifted up to the ceiling. We're going to work on the feet now. So here we go. We're going to start with walking on the calcaneus. So you're going to roll into the calcaneus from the back side and roll all the way from the middle, all the way up onto the toe from on the right foot first. Typically, right-handed people jump off the left foot. So into the calcaneus, what you're doing is you're shoving the calcaneus into the ground so that you can actually feel those bristly parts of the calcaneus, and you're just rolling from heel to heel or from side to the heel, side to the heel, making some blood flow right there, rolling right into the middle foot, right up onto the toes, visiting all the joints. Same thing other side, pushing that calcaneus down into the ground, rolling some blood flow. We wear shoes all day, but the back of the calcaneus is usually flat. It's usually got this angle on it. It's not rounded because there's dead skin on it. So we're gonna visit that part of our foot and then go up on the toe, using some balance, back on the calcaneus, keeping the toes pulled up towards the shin or the ceiling, back up on the toe. And here we go. We're going to walk a little bit on the outsides of the feet, walking all the way on the outsides of the feet. Backwards, we're going to walk on the insides of our feet, starting on the ball. Now we're going to start on the heel to the ball. Then we're going to walk backwards on the outside. Okay, now this one is really, really important. We're going to start with the forward fold because we're still working on our feet. Okay, so in your shoes, just caught in the unfold. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so feet, joints and the way that they move, right? We move some joints typically the same way all day long. So the toes are typically kind of a little hard. So if you grab your toes and you try to wiggle them around, or they stuck a little bit. So go ahead and grab your toes, spread them out, put your fingers in between each toe. I'm getting some blood flow into those toes, spreading them out like they should be without wearing shoes all day. Okay, so this is what I would love to work on. I should put some shorts on. Okay. Knees slightly bent, toes lifted up towards the ceiling. We're going to come to the middle of our shins, and the tummy's just going to drop down. But we're working on our feet, so just want your upper body comfortable. Okay, so you see my heels are up, my arches lifted. I'm going to go from my heels into the balls of my feet. Heels, balls of the toes, and then we're going to go on the outside and then back in. Down the shins. This is where we're going to work on the toes a little bit more. This is my favorite release for anybody that's got like high arches or that's got stress. It's right here. And that's called plantar fasciitis. Is a really painful one. It takes a long time to go away. And everything that I'm showing right now is what helps not for that to happen. So, feet, heels, hips, toes. We're going to put all fours on the ground. We're just going to come into a nice little squat. Back into the heels. You can have your feet however you want. We're focusing on pushing blood flow into every part of our feet. First, hands and feet are going to be first. And I'm going to keep doing all of this every single day because I do it every single day. I'm an artist. I'm an athlete. My hands have tiny ligaments and a lot of attachment points instead of my feet. So I keep those very strong. Here we go. We're going to come up, push the weight into our hands. We're going to come up onto our toes. And we're just visiting every single joint because our feet are going to like this. Okay. After this, I'm going to start getting into it really big. This is my workout mix. And you can follow me on Spotify. I'll put the link on my profile. My Spotify account is Caroline Elizabeth Sokol. I got a lot of playlists. Okay, back into the toes. This time we're going to sit with our toes pushed towards the front of the room. We get into the big toe. So you can push your weight however you want and lift up your toes so that the stress isn't too much. We're not trying to beat ourselves up. We are trying to just release some stored up trauma. So I'm going to sit on my big toe and I'm just going to keep on shifting. I'm never going to stay stagnant in a position because I'm trying to actually visit everything. I'm not trying to sit anywhere too long. That's not what I think that stretching is about. Okay, so here we go. Back up. And now we're going to start a flow because our feet and our hands are warm. So whenever I do flows, I really think about warming up the entire body. And you can make up your own flow. And it's kind of cool whenever you get your breathing pattern down and you see what works the best for you. So I'm going to show you what works the best for me. And I'm going to start a timer for 3 minutes. And then we're going to start on each muscle group that I'm going to hit today. I'm going to do 3 exercises every muscle group. I'm on here for 2 hours. So just know I'm editing this to put it on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Team Falcon 8. The link is in the description for this video. Please follow my YouTube channel. I've been a coach for a long time. Okay, so here's my flow. I'm going to take 3 exercises and I'm going to mix them into one movement. Or I like to do it for 5 minutes. I'm going to have my daughters bring me shorts. Hey, Elsie, Lulu, will you bring me shorts? Lulu! Freaking hot. Okay, I'll just do it in this. No. Hey, one of you guys go upstairs to my room and get me a pair of shorts from underneath my bed. Hurry, run. I'm hot and I'm doing a workout. I need to hurry. Kids. Okay. Let's see how fast she can get here. I don't have any down here. Here. Haters. They're in my second drawer by JoJo's bed. Never mind. I got it. They're in my second drawer under JoJo's bed. Oh, damn, it's hot in here. Thanks. Sorry. They're not there. I moved everything, so I'm sorry. It's my fault. But I don't ever want army shorts for working out, like, ever. That's kind of dumb. It's not a big deal. I'm just editing this one for YouTube anyways. Hey, Alexa, skip song. Hey, Alexa, turn up volume. Here we go. Sorry about that. I was dying of heat exhaustion. Here we go. G-Wagon, G-Wagon. Okay, so 3 exercises. Here we go. Gotta see my feet and my body. Let's see. We're gonna do a walkout push-up. That's my first one. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a slow I'm gonna do a lunge on each side. I'm gonna do a squat and then a walkout push-up. Hi, can you say Buster come please? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Nice deep breath. Feet the back of the mat. I'm gonna get out the back of the mat. And I'm gonna do a lunge first. And I always start off with my weaker side. So I jump off my left. And so I'm gonna start off my right side. Whenever you do lunge, boom, step out. Keep the balance wherever it feels strong. Don't listen to what other people say. Listen to what your body tells you. Stepping out a little bit further, stepping back a little further, however you want. Body weight's in the middle of both legs. So the back leg is the knees dropping straight down, and this front knee is locked in front of this hip. The shoulder's over this hip and in front of that shoulder. Toes lifted up. We're just going to do one on each side. Down, straight down like a pendulum. Drop this knee almost down to the mat, straight up. A breath each motion. Step up and try to get the same distance so you get used to it, so you save time. Step back, boom. Down, straight like a pendulum. Up. Step forward. Boom. Butt goes straight back, toes lifted up all the way towards the ceiling. Chest stays open to the front wall, pushing the butt out behind you. All the way down, squat. If you want to hit it down all the way, go ahead. Chest open, lift it to the front room. Boom. Walk out, push up. Now with these, just taking tiny little steps, pushing all the weight into every single part of the back, opening up the hands, coming out to a full plank. And then slow push up, boom. Back up. Hey Alexa, start 3-minute timer. There's one. Okay, now I started with my right leg last time. Now I'm going to start off with my left leg. Boom. Step out. Weights in that front heel, and you're balanced on top of the pad of the foot in the back behind you. Boom. Straight down. You need this balance to be able to do it properly. That means everything's aligned and you're not pitching. Get the balance out. Straight down, straight down. Boom. This leg's loaded at 90 degrees. Straight up. Down. Up. My God. Hamstring stretch here. Down, up. So we're going to turn this into 3 each side next time we do this. Step forward now, nice deep squat. Slow, but weight right in the back of the apex of that glute. Hold, hold, hold. Water. Listen to your body. I'm out of shape. I'm sweating. I'm getting hot. Need my fan on. Okay, so I was at lunges. I'm going to do 3 because I can tell I need it. 1, 2, 3. Stepping up nice and slow. Back. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 3 minutes is up. Hey, let's just stop alarm. Okay, there. I'm nice and warm. I feel the blood flowing in my hands and my feet. I'm connected to what I'm doing, full body workout. So we're going to start off with our legs. We're going to end with our smaller muscle groups. So first thing, deadlifts, no weight. One leg, slightly bent. Actually, I'm going to do it with my leg, weak leg first. Stand up with one foot, finding your balance. Balancing out the hips, so the hips are nice and square to the ground. Parallel, hips, ground, parallel. Shoulders, hips, ground, parallel. And we're going to bend that right knee. We're going to keep this foot out to balance us, okay? Chest lifted. Hands following the leg. Pick a spot on the floor. Keeping the body just until you lose your balance. Go all the way down. Legs slightly bent. Back up. Lift the knee right in front of the hip. 1. 2. If you need to grab something, go ahead. 2. 3. 4. 5. So I'm losing my balance. I'm going to switch to the other side. I'm obviously working on that. So left leg. Find your balance. Chest lifted. Hips square. Boom. Here we go. Slight bend. Walking right down to the ground. 1. 2. 3. See, I have to get balance before I add weight. 4. You're better off taking longer doing crap like this than grabbing a 50-pound weight when you can't carry it. Here we go. So we did each leg, starting off with the weaker one first. There's one set. Here we go. Squats in between. So I'm going to do squats really wide because I need to get some flexibility in my upper body and in my lower back because I haven't been very mobile. Same for you. So let's start out a little wider. But we're going to just worry about our knees staying back over our heels. So I don't care what your form looks like. Chest stays opened up, knees are back. We're working with flexibility. This will change. Here we go. Up. Unlock those hip flexors. Knees in front of the heels. Chest lifted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. We started off with our right leg. Now we're going right to the left leg. We started off with it, but that's okay. Here we go. Deadlifts. 10. 10. I did 5 last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm really focused. 6. My shin is burning. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, other leg. Here we go. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 2, last one. Last one, super balance, right? Here we go. A little squat action. This time I'm gonna go all the way down. So I'm gonna let my knees, heels dug in, boom. Gonna let that lower back open up, keeping my chest lifted, shifting the groin and hips, warming up the body. Here we go. 10, actually, I think I did 10 last time. So I'm gonna push off my heels. Feet are gonna be comfortable, however my hips like them right now. I haven't been active or flexible for a while. Chest lifted, here we go. Toes pulled up, chest up, back. No stress, no strain. Standing straight up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 sets down. I think I'll just do 2 sets, so I don't want to be sore tomorrow. Okay, we're going to do some calf raises. Actually, that's good for legs. That's good for legs. We're going to do some lower back now. Hey, Alexis, get song. All right, here we go. Lower back. Feet up, flat. Knees under hips, hands over under hips or shoulders. Right arm up right in front of your shoulder, so it's not out, it's not in. Straight out. Left leg straight out so that your heel isn't right behind that hip. 2 minutes. Thirty seconds. 10. Drop it. Take a break. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Right and left. You saw a mouse? What? There's no way. Oh, I opened up the garage to do the lights. It's a garage. It's not my house. Okay, I think 45. Lower back, lumbar strengthening right here. We did legs. We did some quads. We're about to do some groin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Groin work. Straight up. Here we go. Feet are here for balance. So what we're working is this area right here, little goddess squat. But it's a stretch as we go down. Knees don't go over top the heels. So you can use your hands, get your comfortable spot. You can either stay here, chest lifted, and just hold it. Or you can drop a little bit and up and down. I like to do some like little training with my ribs. Hey Alexa, skip song. Take a break. Hey Alexa, skip song. Here we go. Second set. Toes lifted up to the ceiling, heels dug in, chest lifted. 20. Woo! Okay, here we go. 3, 20 seconds. 3, 20 seconds. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! What, baby? What? Just say it so I can hear you. I can't read your lips. Use words. No, not right now. Okay, 2 more. Here we go. 20. Seven, 6, 5, 4. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna move to my upper back. We're gonna do some bend over row. And I need weights for this because I can't do this with no weights. So I got a 25. I got a 15 back here. Should probably do it this 20. Yeah, 20. So if you don't have weights, I suggest just going to Goodwill or getting on Facebook Marketplace. For your back, you're going to need weight. For your legs, eventually you're going to need weight. So I'm going to start off with my left shoulder because I'm actually working on healing that one right now. So anytime you're loading, anytime you're using weight, you need support. Can't be freaked out about that fucking mouse now. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this back knee, you need to be off your patella. So however you need to be making sure that you're not going to roll onto that little bony promise. It's not supposed to be putting weight on it. So pick a spot, heel, elbow, shoulder. This is where all the support is going to be to make sure that your chest, whenever you do the pullback, is staying square to the ground. So square to the ground. Weight always is close to you. You're using the support when you pull it close to you. When you go down, you're not dropping the weights. You're going to set them down close to where you're going to be, and you move them really close to you, and you're going to lift really close to you. Your body, your hands are never going to be out far away from you unless you have no weight. So this back toe is going to be curled up under that shin, heels lifted up. We're just going to lift that back knee up just a little bit. We're going to keep this chest square to the ground, and I'm going to do about 20 of these. So when you lift this up, this elbow is coming all the way up to the ceiling, and the heel of your hand is on the inside of your body, and you're going right by that lat. Okay, so 20, lift the toes, heels, chest lifted, square to the ground. Here we go. 20. No, that's not heavy enough. Okay, so this one's a 30. Same thing. I'm going to support my body with this elbow, curls, toed curl. Everything's in line, up. 20 reps. I'm going to stop if I get too flustered. Here we go. 20, 19, 'Nope, I got 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is pull back row. And now we are going to do an upright row. We're just going to switch between the two of them. Normally I would never do these two back to back, but because this is the first workout of this is the first workout in a few months I've been in school. Hey Alexa, skip song. Hey Siri, hey Alexa, skip song. Okay, so bend over row, upright, heels under the heart, heels under the hips. And kettlebells are better than regular free weights. They're straight because it's already curled. We're going to grab on the outside of this weight. I'm going to keep my arms slightly bent because I don't like straightening them out because it gets stuck. So I'm going to keep my arms slightly bent, heels supporting my hips, shoulders over the hips, straight elbows up straight to the ceiling. 10. I'm healing this shoulder, but it's kind of frozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little range of motion issue. I'm going to do a couple stretches. I have a impingement. Okay. Pull back second set. So it's last and second set. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upright row. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That's enough for my shoulder. Okay, so back. We got shoulders and chest, and then we're done. We can do some core. Why are you telling me to stop? You stop. Why are you sitting there? Why aren't you working? Ugly rash. Hey, I used to have an ugly rash. Got some road rash when I used to race. Stop it. Oh, you stop it. Okay. I'm not going to do shoulders because I need to wait for the shoulder to heal. We are going to do some chest. Chest. This is when a ball comes in handy. If you have a volleyball, basketball, rolled up mat, whatever you want to support your back. All right, chest. Remember, weights right next to your body. Always using your elbow to support your back whenever you're moving them. No flexion. 3 points of contact on the body or on the floor. We're trying to get strong. We're not trying to like get injured. So chest. I got three workouts with 3 different movements. Just wrists facing different ways. This is really a good way to hit different parts of your chest. So this right here, depending on if you have any back issues, this is just going to give us a little bit of an incline so we're not flat, so we can get our elbows down a little bit lower, because we don't want to go to 90 when we're working our chest. We actually want the weight to come right below, right to our chest. So we want our elbows down a little bit. This is a secret. You get the weights right next to your hip, and then you push them like that, so that they're sitting on their sides. Both feet on the ground, chin pulled into the chest, abs are locked in. So we're gonna take these and just pull them up right above our elbows. We're not gonna lift them and hurt anything by twisting. Both lifted at the same time. And now I'm just gonna look at the ceiling. I got 30 reps. I'm gonna do close, and then I'm gonna do middle, and then I'm gonna do flies. So I'm gonna try to do 30. It's been a while. So I'm gonna do wide first, because that's easiest. So here we go. Boom, up. And I'm going to take my arms to 90 degrees, and I'm just going to drop them low, nice and slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm going to do close. So I'm going to keep the weights parallel to my side body. So I'm dropping my elbows right by my chest. 10, 5. We're just doing 5. That's enough. I can't do flies. I am out of shape. So that's good. We got one more set. I'm going to do flies, and then I'm going to do regular and not the close, because my shoulder's still healing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Regular. Actually, I'm going to do flies first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, I'm good. All right, we got some core work. Okay, you don't need any weights for this. Always keep the hands close to the body before you start to take them out a little bit wider, because any type of outer angle is going to add a little bit more stress to these ligaments that have to work together as one big, huge muscle. So like all these striations here, they connect at different points of the chest, different ways that you lift, strengthen them depending on where your angles are. So really take your time when you're building up your chest, your back, and your shoulders, and move your wrists in different areas. Hit everything so that you're strong everywhere. I see it every time I'm in the gym. Everybody hits the same angle. They're always hitting the same spots. That's redundant. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but really this is about changing things up. Muscle confusion, slower, steady, building confidence and trust in a routine, being reliable, and knowing that what you're doing is actually adding to your future instead of just trying to get to a result really fast so that you can just keep on living in a cycle. Hey Alexa, switch to Yoga for the Soul on Spotify. So here we go. Here is our first core exercise. And I sit a lot because I'm in school and I'm an artist. So I'm always kind of hunched over and I have to reset my core all day long. So this is a reverse plank. And I'm going to hold this for an entire minute. So hands right underneath the shoulders, hips up. 60. Always shifting. We're not staying still. We're not trying to live in a pond. We kind of want to swim around and in a little bit of a flowing river. Lifting the hips up and down, taking a break if you need to, shifting. Just trying to keep the hips up. 40 seconds left. $30. $10. Okay, but nice and slowly down as you relax your hands. We're going to come up to 90 degrees if you need to hold. If you need to curl your back, go ahead. But advanced levels, you should be sitting at 90 degrees. Holding on the back of your knees, waiting for the blood flow. Here we go. In your nose, out your nose. Slow forward fold, keeping the back. The hips are twisting towards the ground. So this doesn't do anything for anybody. It's not doing jack shit. Okay? This is what does something. You actually have to move your hips. Pull your hips towards your quad. So up straight, that helps you see what needs to happen. So we're not going to bend our spine. Boom, chest down to the ground. My hips are pointing down. And we're just going to keep doing that. Inhale, exhale. Nice little angle. You can C-shape your spine a little bit if you know that your hips are tilting. 3. Getting a little bit more of a C-shape. Once you start to get a little bit more flexibility, you can feel what your hamstrings are doing. 4. Okay, here we go. Last one. This is our 5th one. Exhale. Now, we're going to stay here for 5 seconds and slowly roll each vertebrae down the mat. We're going to lay flat, hands over the head, and we're going to slowly do a sit-up. So we did 5, kind of warming up the hamstrings and the hips. And here we go. So your spine can be curved. I just want you to slowly build up trust and roll the spine because we're actually going to open up those vertebrae, work our core, and lay down flat. This is an alignment exercise to make sure that you're flexible on both sides equally so that you can do core exercises and get maximum effort. So that you can start to be able to get up and down off the ground with like flexibility and mobility instead of holding your breath and pushing up off your leg. Okay, so hamstring, stretch, laying down. There's one. Hands need to go all the way above the head, and they stay above the head, not out. And you're just keeping them together, coming to the front corner of the room, and you're slowly going to roll your chin to your chest, and it's about coming up off of those vertebrae. Doing a nice sit up, equal shoulders, bam, hamstring stretch, forward fold. Same thing. Nice. Roll back. Hamstrings feel great. Now I'm going to lift my feet just up off the ground. However, this is advanced, easy, easiest, super easy. Okay, so I'm going to put my legs out just kind of like in the middle. Chin stays to the chest, and if you start to get tired, just take a break. I don't want you to get a strained neck. It will be very sore because it's just these two ligaments that are holding the chin to the chest. But this is an important workout for whiplash, for your neck, for reversing what you've been doing all day, which is using the back muscles in the back of the neck. So here we go. And when you do any type of crunches, you start lifting your chest towards the ceiling. We're not lifting your head and jacking the neck and the back. So what we're doing is we're getting a lift. We're lifting our shoulder blades just straight up off the ground, straight to the ceiling. One. And slowly rolling the shoulder blades all the way flat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. We're going to lift the hips up to the sky, getting our glutes. Giving those hip flexors a break. Working the back side of our body, lower back of the hamstrings, Achilles slightly working, and then back down. Okay, so I'm going to do some planks. We worked the top of the abs. And so whenever it comes to working these top of the part of the abs, it's going to be this motion, these slow crunches. Now to get down here, it's going to be more of the hip flexor. So you're going to do leg lifts. And so I'll do a couple of those because I feel like it's important to get the top of the abs and then the bottom of the abs too. Okay, so leg lifts. So you can start on your elbows. And if you've never done leg lifts before, just lifting one leg at a time is probably important to get the sacrum to kind of open up. So I'm gonna lift my knees. I'm gonna start up and I'm gonna slowly lift down and then back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 leg lifts. Here we go. We got plank. I'm going to get going in a few minutes because I got to feed my baby. Before we do some planks, we are going to reset our spine and make sure that all the muscles in the spine are nice and strong before we change it up. Here we go. Nice step back. There we go. Okay. So we release the tummy and the shoulders. Just let everything fall and then push it away. When you push it away, breath goes out. We're massaging our organs with our stomach being pulled in. Blow out the belly, big fat belly. Suck it in, blow it out. There we go. So now I loosened up everything in the spine. I got my body ready to be in this position. And I'm going to start off with just a regular plank. That means everything's supported by everything that's underneath a big surface is in a perfect line, like as if it's going to be built that way that everybody can cross over your shoulders and your back. And you won't need to like let go onto the ground. This is going to make it so that you're off center. And this is going to make it so you have a nice strong base. Toes curled underneath the shins. And here we go, regular plank. We got 10 seconds in a regular plank. Lift the fingers, rocking all the time. Back and forth, butt up, butt down. Never sagging below the hip flexors. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right over to the left side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Back to over to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Middle and then right. 10. And I'm shaking. Perfect. Nice. Little down or little child's pose, toes curled into the shins. No flat feet quite yet. And stay low to the ground. We're going to shift the weight into our elbows, but our elbows are underneath our shoulders. We're going to do an elbow plank. So elbows, hands out, wide fingers, feet right behind hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Damn, I'm out of shape. Elbow plank. Got the other side. Gonna go the other direction. 10. 10. Actually, I did 5. Oh, shoulder's not ready. Okay, here we go. Alchemy. This is me teaching myself. Hands light, feet light, air light. In the nose. Swimming. Opening up the shoulders. Bring it in. Out the mouth. Hold. Exhale through the nose. Hold. Whoa, okay. I'm so out of shape. Okay, a little bit of flexibility now. I went through most of the body, and this is for a new family that's never had a routine, and they reached out to set up a 6-month program. So I'm going to be recording a lot, but I am going to set it up so that if you guys want to join for the program, that it's going to be like $3 to sign up for each of the classes that are on here. Otherwise, my YouTube channel will be where I like to send all of the traffic. So I'm going to turn down the lights just a little bit. I'm going to run through 10 minutes of a meditative state. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling in a lot of oxygen and I'm telling my brain that I want to continually breathe like this forever. I want to pull in as much oxygen. I want to massage my organs, and I would like to detox my thoughts and cleanse the energy for the night. So I'm going to get comfortable on my sit bones. I'm going to turn the lights down just 1 second. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet in. I'm not going to give much direction here besides just breathing. Stretching is pretty much about you being in tune to where your flexibility is at and how your body is aligned. And it's about just where you came from and where you'd like to go. So I'd like to just relax my knees, no bouncing. And relaxing my back into a C shape. Inhaling 5 rounds of breath for each motion. And as soon as I fold my head, the in my nose and out my nose, 5 full rounds. So in and out is 1 full breath. Here's my 5 breaths, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to push out my left leg. Boom. I'm going to grab my knee. Slow twist, just pulling the shoulder. Sidewall. Slow and twist. All right, got a nice little twisting action for those leg exercises that I did. I'm gonna roll my shins under my feet. I'm gonna push my hands out. Stretching out the feet, the Achilles, calves. Slow forward fold. Toes lifting. Okay, whenever you're doing a triangle, whenever you're doing this one, everybody's feet and their tightness is different. Please don't watch what other people do. It's about making sure you have enough balance. Your knee doesn't need to be facing any way. You just don't want to fall over. So what this is about is like this back leg is supporting this leg's direction, which is mostly forward. So I like to do this one super wide. So I find my place where this hamstring right here, right where it meets the back of the knee, right here where it's nice and tight. That's what the triangle does. So we want to work that. So this knee needs to stay slightly bent, and you're just slowly walking it back and forth straight. Weights in this heel, balancing with this back leg. So all the stress is right here. So you're using this hand, this shoulder, to stay in line with this hip. You can move however you want, just as long as you're making sure not to like get to the stretch, to a stretch reflex. So when you get that reflex where it says ouch, your body's like, I'm done. I don't trust you. I wanted to relax, but now I don't want to relax. That's what that reflex does. And so we're teaching our bodies how to trust us and we're gaining knowledge about what our body can do. So I'm going to switch to the other side, just stepping forward. So hips aligned. I'm going to step back with this side. And I'm going to keep moving until I feel like I get the right stretch. It's going to be right in the back of that hamstring. So this right hand comes right at the base of the ankle. And you're just stretching out this hamstring. Toes nice and lifted, heels using balance. Coming back to a forward fold, knees slightly bent, butt is pushed out back behind you. So you're pushing your spine out behind you. There's 1, 2, lifting the spine up, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Now some ragdolls. Just hang around. All right, plank, and I'm just going to slowly drop my knees. I'm going to pull my hips up and slowly pull them straight. And then back out. And then slowly, nice and straight, lifting the knees, nice plank, no below. We're not letting the hips drop yet. Push back. Here we go. Now hold it. Now we're going to drop our feet, get off the patellas. Slowly let the hips drop. Never do this stretch out of a plank. Never do this stretch out of a forward fold. Let your back relax before you drop your hips. No matter what anybody says, you listen to your body. You are in control, and avoiding direction from somebody who can't feel what you feel is intelligence, and you will appreciate it. Back. Here we go. Opening up the hip flexors and giving some reprieve to the lower back without overextension. Low drop. We're going to do one more. 2 breaths. Push back. Never stay in that position for more than 10 seconds, please. Rolling back up into the heels. Last one. Nice release. Okay, we're going to take the toes, curl them up under our shin. Push the weight back. Hands are going to come right by our knees. We're slowly going to push up off our hands. Bring the heels, knees bent. We're going to take a nice wide stance. So we're going to keep all 4 points of contact. I'm going to step out with the right foot. Going to step out a little bit more with the left foot. Knees are bent. We're getting used to getting down low to the ground. So we're going to shift back and forth. I'm going to do some side lunges to open up my body and start to work on alignment and strength. Loosening up this elbow, seeing where the tightness is at. Getting nice and low with the body. Coming back over to the other side, loosening and straightening. I'm going to try to do 5 total of a low lunge. I'm going to warm everything up nice and well. Okay, here we go. So whenever you start to do side lunges, this is all about flexibility and knee strength, making sure that you're pushing up this heel. No weights in the ball of the foot. 0 weight is in the ball of the foot. 0 weight is in the foot. It's all in the heel. Okay? So that's whenever this lifting up the chest is really important. You have to have lower back strength. So don't do this if you can't keep your chest open. If you can keep your legs, your hands on the ground. So just keep moving from side to side. The weight's going to come out of this heel. You ready? So here we go. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find my angle. I'm slowly drop down. Boom. Lift it up to the front room. And now I'm going to keep my chest lifted, standing up. 1. I'm going to drop over to the other side. 1 on each side. Now I'm going to do a little hip stretch. I'm going to bring my knee up. I'm going to bring this foot just over just a little bit, but I'm keeping my shoulders over my knee. Slowly, we're going to drop down. Slowly wait for this hip, the left hip, to slowly drop. Heels are underneath the shoulders. 5 breaths. Okay, this would be a butterfly. We're going to put our foot back behind us. I'm going to take this foot out just a little bit. I'm just going to roll. Actually, I'm just going to come up on my hips. Just going to roll back and roll forward. And roll back and roll forward. Okay, here we go. Other side. Whenever you switch from one side to the other side, you're going to feel kind of like, oh, wow, I was kind of stuck in that other spot. And you should never just jump right into the other side. I give myself a second. I'm going to start off in this butterfly. So I'm flexing my psoas, hip flexor. I've worked on my hips for probably 20 years because it feels good for somebody that's carried as much weight as I have. I have 4 children. I was 215. I was 250 pounds 2 years ago when I had my baby. So I've lost all that weight many times. Oh, okay. Now into the pigeon. So this right hip is square off with the left hip. And then we're waiting for this amount of flexibility so that they can evenly drop to the ground. 5 breaths. Always using your hands to push up your chest. Coming back up into alignment. And because my hips feel like loose and like being on the ground has been too much lack of muscle involvement, I'm actually going to do another forward fold, but I'm going to do 5 flow. So it's going to be a hamstring stretch into a slow stand up. Since we've already warmed up everything, I just feel a little bit of a T shape right here in my lower back. I feel a little bit of stress from sitting down and getting hit by a car. And my lower lumbar takes a lot of abuse. So I'm really going to work on it right now because I want to start to add weight to my routine. So my hands are supporting my upper body coming up. And the come up when you're on the ground is a slow walk up the shins. And then we stand up nice and tall. So here we go. Hands above the head. Hands stay close to the body, not out, because it adds weight for the flexion in the lower back. Weights in the heels, knees are bent. Here we go. We're bringing our chest right to our quads. And if you need support on your legs, go for it. Nice, slow let down. Relax as soon as you feel the tension. Use the mat. Heels dug in, toes lifted. Squat your butt down, all the way down. Head, heart, stand up. There's one. Forward fold when you're ready. Drop the butt. And then up. 2, 3. Nice, big, tall lunge. Hold that chest up. The back toes are balancing on the pad. Front heel is nice and dug in. Knees right above the heel. This hip flexor, go and grab onto this knee, keeping the chest lifted. Dropping this hip. Now slowly stay off the patella. Drop the back knee, hand on the ground. Keep this foot up. Slowly push back. Hamstring stretch into a lunge. 1. Curl the toe. Hand is used for support to lift that back knee. Bam. Nice low lunge. Slowly push that knee down. Rocking back into a hamstring stretch. Right side. High lunge. Beautiful work. It's time to go on the floor all the way down. A little meditation, breathing exercises. Breathing exercise goes. And until you kind of get comfortable with whatever you can do, then you'll find a flow. Hey Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. 10 seconds.
5 minute timer started.
5 seconds. 5 seconds, pull air in the nose. Fast, hard. Fill up lungs big and full. And then you're slowly going to exhale for 8 seconds. So 5, 8. Hold for another 5. So it's 5, 8 out, 8 hold, and slow 8 out, and then 5 in. Okay? So it's the easier one than what I usually do because I don't want you to hold for 8 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to leave my eyes open. Normally I really like to close them, but here we go. 8. 8. Out. 8. Hold 5. In 5. 5 minutes. So that was kind of like box breathing, but box breathing is exactly the same amount of breathing per side with 2 holds that are the same amount of time. I pushed you a little bit with the 8-second hold. It's easier to hold your breath. Alexa, stop alarm. It's easier to hold your breath with air in your lungs than it is to hold it with air not in your lungs. And that's whenever the thankfulness creeps in, because you can't really think of anything else that's kind of torturous or bad, or you can't really think of perspective whenever you're thankful for just that breath that you pulled in. And it's also training your body to O2 saturate, meaning that even though you're not pulling in the air, that it's actually your body's getting benefits from not doing that. And it starts to let your brain know that you know what's going on. Instead of your analytical brain thinking, hey, I know everything, you can override that. Breathing exercises are great, especially if you have stress and anxiety. That's all I have for today. I got to go feed my baby. I will be on probably, well, I'm going to be doing 5 days a week. So I hope to see you guys soon. Follow me on my YouTube channel. It's Team Falcon 8. If you check the description of this video, or if you follow me on Instagram, MisfitCB is my Instagram. I'll be getting back into shape with a family that I'm training. So I give things away for free on my live shows here on TikTok. But soon it'll be getting to a point where the hours of time that I'm putting in is kind of worth the consistency if someone wants to really get results, because this is a 6-month program. I only run 6-month programs. Hey Alexa, turn volume down by half. Because there's no reason to even start if you're only going to put in a little bit of effort to get to a point that's, you can get to that point by yourself many, many times. So 6 months means that you're going to drop the cortisol level, you're going to dedicate yourself, and you're not going to give up. And then the next time, you're going to have that base of strength, and you're just going to push it a little bit harder. There's no stress in that. I don't have Telegram. I only have Instagram, Miss MISS _ FIT _ C and B. I have been training since 2010 with cycling classes, but before then, an athlete and in the military, and I don't like getting hurt, so I'm always in shape, and I like to compete, so it's like, I can't do that if I'm not in good shape. So I share and care. Follow me, Team Falcon 8 on YouTube. I'm going to put in an edited version of this workout so that it's really easy. It's not going to be an hour or 2 hours like it is now. But thank you for your time. And if you checked in, this is just me in my home. It's not professional. It is just someone who really loves sharing and being active